Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the First Family of Las Vegas's daily free winner show, brought to you by the best website on the planet, your one-stop sports betting shop, Sports Memo. We've got a great show for you today. It's going to be a very intimate show, very personal show, but I'm very glad to have our guest on the show. He comes off a big 5% winner last night. He's got another 5% winner going today, but he's doing great work, and he has become one of our favorites on the First Family Show. Let's welcome Jeff Michaels, a.k.a. JM Sports. Jeff, happy Wednesday to you. Today's Wednesday, right?
It is.
Okay. Happy Wednesday.
I'm glad you said it because I would have said it if you didn't. I had to double check what day it was.
I had to double. Sports fans are funny, and I'm sure Jeff would agree.
All the days start to run into
They start to run into one another here. No matter the season, you got to please understand that while most people in the world are fast asleep in their beds, and while a lot of people in this business are fast asleep in their beds, people like Dionne, Jeff, myself, some of the other great cappers at Sports Memo, we're up and working. And, our day mine starts at like 2, 3 in the morning. Some of the other guys here at Sports Memo, 3, 4 in the morning. Please understand that we got to get our plays up and out early because 2, 3 in the morning here is already 5, 6 in the morning East Coast time. And by the time you look at games, do your homework, get your games up, take care of your hype, your profile, your promos, maybe script a show. Guys, it's almost 8 a.m. So it is very easy. It's kind of a joke that we all got of getting old. I don't know what day it is, but it's very easy for one day to blend into the next in this business. Especially
you forget what day it is.
I mean, there are days of the week I'm like, I'm off by 2 days. Oh my God, it's only Tuesday. Joey, it's Thursday. Nike.
But I know it's the 10th.
Yes, I know it's the 10th, but days of the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a little tougher this time of year because football doesn't start yet. When the Monday is because you watch football all weekend, Monday Night Football. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, starts to mix in together as well.
Starts rolling into one day.
It's funny, Jeff. Jeff and I, guys, sports fans, Jeff and Jen and I have been talking the last few weeks about concerts. Jeff's a big music lover, and we just saw a concert he's going to be going to soon, Machine Gun Kelly. And we talk about this. What's funny is we do, honestly, without a doubt, at least 100 to 150 shows a year, major shows a year here in Vegas. And it's funny, like people go, well, remember that time Metallica? Remember that time Motley Crue? Remember that time Lionel Richie? Remember that time Tony Bennett? I'm like, which time?
Because we've seen them multiple times, so it's hard to remember exactly which one they're talking about because they've seen them once and we've seen them like
What's
15.
funny is Dionne and I are going to be celebrating, Jeff, Dionne and I are going to be celebrating 22 years in a few weeks. And we have kind of added up that we saw like Bon Jovi like 18 times and Motley Crue 17 times and Kiss and Aerosmith and Cheap Trick and you name it and Poison. We've seen all them. We've seen Tony Bennett. We've seen Lady Gaga. We've seen Bruno Mars countless times. Aerosmith, I can't even count. It's ridiculous. So when people say, remember that show that we were there and blah, blah, I'm like, not really.
It's hard when you're in that entertainment capital of the world, right? I don't think we have that many shows a year in Cleveland, let alone going to
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, though, correct?
Yeah, it's that not quite as much of a venue. They do their inductions and whatnot, and they do some smaller concerts, but in terms of a venue, it's nowhere near comparable to at the other.
This is kind of funny. I always bring this 1 week and a half span up when we talk to people. A few years back, in 1 week and a half, we saw Lionel Richie, we saw Lady Gaga, we saw Tony Bennett, we saw the Sex Pistols, Motley Crue, and we saw New Edition, all in the same like 8 or 9 day, 10-day period. I think J-Lo was in there too, period. But there's no place else but Vegas that diverse.
And what's bad for us is that we don't like
Sleep?
stick to, well, yeah, that too. But we don't stick to like one type of
one type of music, one type of genre.
We're
all over the board, dude.
We've seen every type that you can possibly think about.
She's even dragged me to a couple of musicals at the Smith Center. Guys, I have friends that are in some of these musicals, and while I will tell you they're all talented, I'd rather get a root canal with no anesthesia than go see a musical. She dragged me to the Book of Mormon, Wicked, and what was the other one you made me go see? Another one. Oh my God! I wanted to kill you.
That's kind of funny because Dionne, when we're this meet and greet in Vegas, I guess my wife can go hang out with Joe and we can go see a show.
There you go. Go enjoy. Speaking of shows, I got to tell you, some good friends of mine we're going to see tonight. One of my closer friends here in the entertainment business, Mike Hammer, who got long-running shows down at the Four Queens for many years, but he is, I don't want to say the opening act, but the opening act for Chris Angel, for Amistica. We're going to see them tonight. Chris came to my birthday party a couple of years ago. We had a lot of fun with that. Mike is a good buddy. We're looking forward to that tonight. But we're also looking forward to meeting all of you out there, all our great supporters of Sports Memo at the Sports Memo Wager Talk meet and greet on the 19th and the 20th of this month over at the Westgate Superbook. Guys, you're going to be in the clubhouse. You can come and meet all your favorite Wager Talk and Sports Memo personalities. Just about everybody's going to be there. Some people can't. Some people have to stay at home and put some fire in the fire. Some put some coal in the fireplace. I messed that up pretty good. You know what I'm saying. Some guys have to be at home and take care of the business while everybody else is out here enjoying themselves.
While we're out here playing around.
While we're out here messing around, drinking and having fun with all of our supporters out there. Come and meet us. We got some great stuff in store for you. We got some swag bag stuff. We've got some real fun events that are planned. So come and meet us because we want to meet you. We want to thank you in person for all the love and support. Also, guys, this is huge. We've got some big things happening, but one of the biggest is you helped us reach 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm going to tell you now, we are finalizing our fall schedule for this show, some of the football content we're going to be doing over this week, and we're going to make some announcements next week. Guys, hit that subscribe button. We want to hit 10,000 subscribers during football, and we can't do it without your help. But I'm going to tell you this. When you hit that subscribe button, you can get alerts. And you're not going to want to miss any of our fall schedule. We're going to revolutionize sports betting with video content. So do that for us. Dionne, what else do we have to talk about?
Well, we do have some amazing discounts going on right now. NFL or NCAA football for either myself or Joey, just $3.99. All you have to do is use code PUNT100. There is a discount already for $100 off, but with using that code, you get $200 off. So it is an amazing deal. Just $3.99 for the whole season for either myself or Joey. We also do have any capper on the First Family Show for the rest of the week. You can get the rest of MLB for just $2.79. All you have to use is code BBALL279 upon checkout. And we also do have some amazing NFL preseason discounts for just $99 going on right now.
So having said that, and before Jeff, Dionne, and myself give out some free plays for today's card, something interesting, Jeff, popped up today, and didn't really pop up. I was just noticing, looking at the standings and whatnot, that the American League East, 2 games separate Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Baltimore, and the O's are just a half game out of a wild card spot. You know, all season long, and almost every single year, the AL East is just about the most competitive division of baseball. Right now, we've got 4 significantly winning teams. Some conferences are lucky to have 2 at this point. Some divisions, excuse me, guys, and tell them I'm football mode. And Jeff, this is a really interesting division for a lot of reasons. But 2 games separate 3 teams and a half a game now with Baltimore, the hottest team in the division the last 3 weeks or so. Can you comment on the AL East right now?
It's exciting. It's about the best way to describe, depending, I guess, from what side you're looking at. You got a healthy lead up there still. So I don't think you're quite concerned about that one. But, I think that a lot of people, including myself, thought it was going to be a 4-team race coming into it. It's kind of turned the same line, but it's a 3-team race for spots 2 through 4. And now it's kind of Baltimore over Boston, I think. But I was watching that Boston game yesterday, and, there's something to be said. The one comment that stood out to me just listening to the game, they said, Alex Cora was getting interviewed, and they said it only takes really 1 good week of baseball. Yeah. And in that division, it does. Boston put up 7 runs yesterday, and they didn't cover the run line. I won my 5-unit play on Atlanta yesterday, so that was the winner. But watching that game, even Boston can put up runs, and with the amount of injuries that they have, I still can't really even count them out of at least a wild card. Obviously, they're nowhere near the top, but I think it's one of the most exciting divisions, and it's not very often you see these close 2-3 game races normally at the bottom of the division at the end of the year, but it kind of still is at the bottom of the division in this one, but bottom of the division also is still contending for a wild card spot. So, it's crazy to see 5 teams with potential. I think it would be hard to argue that I know it's not realistic, but if they had 4 wild card teams, you'd have 5 AL East teams potentially in the playoffs.
That's crazy.
You know,
Jeff, I read something that was really funny that in this division, just keep going with what you're trying to.
No, yeah, I was, and then Cleveland can't. I'm getting a wild card spot is like pulling teeth for our division.
Oh no, it's
like
tough.
You said it. So,
Our division.
But yeah, over here, in the poor man's club.
No, the
poor man's club of wins.
It's funny. My point was, and I'm sorry I cut you off. I want you to finish your sentence. Is I read yesterday that some of these teams in the AL East still have to play each other 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more times. So anything could actually potentially happen. And that makes for great baseball, guys. And I'm very excited about that. But thanks for chiming in on that, Jeff. And it is really exciting. And it's great stuff. And it makes for great baseball, like we said. So without any further ado, let's go over to the First Lady of Las Vegas, who is killing it on the leaderboards. I know you had a tough day yesterday, but you didn't tell everybody about it. It happens to everybody. But you've got some exciting things that are going to be happening today on the premium side. Plus, we've got some big discounts. And guys, once again, I didn't know until over the weekend. That's why I've said it Monday, Tuesday, and today on this show. Dionne finished college football number 2 on Sports Memo last year. So take advantage of that $3.99 discount. Punt 100. Follow Dionne for this college football season. I mean, any one of those discounts are amazing, but follow her. She's a proven winner. You can follow her to the bank. Dionne, tell us about last night. Tell us about today. Tell us about what's going to go on. Jeff will be right back, guys.
All right. Well, I did pass in baseball today. And yesterday, I did take a bad loss yesterday in WNBA for my $2 play. I'm waiting for the lines to kind of settle today with today's matchups. I know there's only 2 games on the board, but I'm waiting to see if the lines move a little bit or if they kind of stick. For example, yesterday, one of the games, it moved 14 points by like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, that it was ridiculous. So I want to make sure that what I'm giving out to you brings you money and that the lines don't fluctuate too much to worry about it.
Lose your advantage.
Yeah, and I want to make sure that the lines are completely settled. Like yesterday, it moved 14 points. It was ridiculous.
That's normally only happens when you got major injuries or this or that. The whole team is at a strip club on the Las Vegas Strip or something, which has happened before. Oklahoma Sooners back in the day. It's funny stuff, but it happens. And I see your point. For us, we put out a game certain time of the day. Guys, the lines can move, and unfortunately, some guys might get an early line, some guys might get a late line. But we want somebody like Dionne, who really is, she's tough on herself with a loss like last night.
I took that one hard.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? And she wants to make sure she gives you guys every advantage she can. So she wants to, we do have a lot of friends here in the books, and a lot of the bigger bettors are friends of ours that we know where the lines are going to move. But I couldn't predict 14 points yesterday.
I know that was just insane. I mean,
and obviously that's an extreme. That's something that doesn't happen every day or even to that extent very often. So, but anything,
But they're on the side of caution. We are going to wait a little bit to see if they kind of move around like yesterday or if they're going to kind of stick where they are, kind of make it easier.
And remember one thing, sports fans, the difference between winning and losing is literally a half a point. So
absolutely,
her erring on the side of caution is to your benefit. Now, I know you got some good things happening tonight on the free play, and obviously we're looking forward to football. We got college football. I'm all over the board today. We've got NFL preseason football tomorrow. I believe between tomorrow and Sunday, there's 17 games because I think the Raiders play tomorrow night and again Sunday. So there's 17 games between Thursday and Sunday. For all you people that were jonesing some football, well, you're going to get it. Dionne, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I did have a nice free play yesterday that I gave out on the show with the Dodgers on the run line. And today's free play is going to take place in the AL East, where the Orioles are looking for a 3-game sweep over the Blue Jays for a chance to make the American League wild card. Baltimore is the hotter team as of late, winning 7 of their last 10, and going back further, 23 of their last 31. Toronto, on the other hand, has been struggling, losing 4 of their last 5. For most of the season, the Blue Jays offense has ranked in the top 10. But the Orioles lineup has really started to heat up. Today, Jose Berrios and Dean Kremer are scheduled to start. Berrios, he is 8-4 with a 5.19 ERA. The right-hander has had success against Baltimore this season, but has only faced them once this season. And this is a very different Orioles team this season. Kremer, 4-3 with a 3.43 ERA. He is starting to hit his stride right now. The right-hander is coming off a strong, scoreless 6-inning outing in which he retired 14 straight batters. I think we could see similar success in this matchup today. I'm going to go ahead and give you some stats for this game. The Blue Jays are 1-4 their last 5 versus right-handed starters, 1-4 the last 5 played on the road, and 1-4 in their last 5 overall. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Orioles to close out this series here.
First Lady of Las Vegas says the Orioles to close out the series, and your free plays have been killing it. Last week, I think you won 3 or 4 in a row, and then you won yesterday's.
I won yesterday's.
So you're rolling. Your free plays are making money. If her free plays are making money, imagine what a premium plays could do. She said she's holding off. As for right now on WNBA, she's going to pass in baseball.
Yes.
Remember something, guys. If she's not betting the game, she can't ask you to bet either. We're cut from the same cloth. I'm somebody who, guys, my heart and soul goes into this. So on days where I'm winning, I'm twice as happy as you, because not only are you winning and you're going to come back tomorrow, I'm winning my bets. On days I'm losing, I'm twice as pissed off. Trust me. No matter how pissed you are, I'm twice as pissed, because not only you not winning and you're not going to come back tomorrow, I lost my bets. And, that's because we are not a general in the back of the war going, charge, go get them, guys. We're sergeants in the trenches with you. We got the blood and the guts and the mud and the sweat all over us, because this is what we do. It's, it's so much more than what people want. This is our career. This is more than what we do, I should say. It's who we are. And, so want you to know that I respect you for passing in baseball today and WNBA. Keep an eye out, because if she does move, I know her. She's not going to lose 2 days in a row. Let's bring Jeff Michaels back. He's doing some great work, sports fans. He had a 5% winner last night.
He did.
His 5% plays are really doing well. Last year, we were talking before the show about how great he was doing in baseball last year. He's all over leaderboards this season. And I know Jeff, although he loves Cleveland baseball, he's a big football guy as well. And I will tell you, he is money, college and pro football, and he's looking forward to this season and the season upon us. So these great customer appreciation discounts that you get over at Sports Memo, go follow Jeff after the show. Trust me, you'll follow him to the bank. Jeff, I know you got a few things happening tonight, something very, very exciting on the premium side. I know you got another free winner. The floor is yours, Jeff. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got another 5% winner out today. I hit yesterday on that Braves game. And I went 2-0 yesterday. And actually my other premium play was that Dodgers run line game yesterday too. So with that run line win, it brings me 9 winners in my last 10 run line plays of 3 runs or higher. And tonight, that 5-unit and that run line combined. And that 5-unit play tonight is a run line play, putting that 90% run on the line. But if you act fast too, there's actually a second package up there for my best bet in the day game action too. So right now I got 2 packages up and loaded with the 5% going tonight. And I got a 4-unit play that's going during the daytime today too. But best bet on the show today, my 3rd show this week. And so far I'm 2-0. So knock on wood, let's bring it another one home. But I like this Houston, Texas game staying under 7.5. And I think a lot of the logic comes from the pitching matchup in this game. Looking at Justin Verlander and Glenn Otto, you got a Cy Young candidate in Justin Verlander, who's posted a 1.73 ERA in 20 starts, and he's got a 15-3 record. And while that doesn't affect his over/under, he's 4-16 over/under in his starts this year, including going under in 6 out of the last 7. And Houston's gone under in 9 of his last 10 starts at night. And it just goes on. He's gone under in 8 of his last 11 starts against the division, 13 of the last 16 starts against teams hitting 265 or worse. And the one that really stood out to me is he's 1-10 over under after back-to-back starts, allowing 2 or less earned runs. And his last 7 starts, all 7 of them, he's allowed 2 or less earned runs, and he's gone at least 6 innings. So I don't see Texas putting up many runs in this one. But you got Glenn Otto too. He's gone under in 5 of his 7 starts this year, and 5 of his 7 road starts, and 5 of his 7 overall in the last 7 outings. So, there's a lot of things pointing to this game. And I did make a big point the other day that the Rangers have played well against the top quality starting pitchers, and they went on they played LA and they took on Ohtani, and I was amazed how well they are on the run line against pitchers with an ERA under 3 and a whip. Joe, you like the whip under 1.1. But they haven't needed a lot of runs to win those games. Like I said, that's not the bet today, but unbelievable run line record on that. But they're just 2-6 in the 8 games on the road against pitchers like that to the over under. So they've used the run line to their advantage, but they've been able to limit these teams. And for whatever reason, the defense and the pitching staff from Texas is showing up the best in games where the opponent pitchers are the best. So I do see Houston putting up a couple runs tonight in this one. I don't think it's going to be more than maybe 3-4, but even at a 5, I don't see Texas getting more than 1 run on Verlander and maybe 1 run on a bullpen and getting 5-2 here. But I think you're looking at a 6 or 7 game total with the 7.5 total out there on the books right now. So
sports fans, he's red hot, coming off a 5-unit winner, has another 5-unit winner tonight. He is doing some great work. Speaking of Otto, I love his name backwards is Otto. One of my favorite names backwards. You know my favorite is Naomi. That's I moan backwards. It's a thinker, guys. Think about that one. We got Jeff to blush. We got him laughing. Guys, go follow Jeff. He's doing great work over at Sports Memo. I'm gonna tell you now, man. You got to go over after the show. Get on that 5-unit play. He is a winner with those big game releases. Jeff will be right back, sports fans. It's time for me. I think my free play won again yesterday. Didn't
your free play won again yesterday also. And if I am not mistaken, you are killing it in baseball right now. And just like myself and Jeff, you are all over the leaderboards. And I believe the last 30 days in baseball, you are number 1 in both winning percentage and profit, I believe.
This is correct. I've been very lucky to be getting everyone that follows me paid. I mean, it's been going on for more than 30 days. It's like 60 days I've been doing nothing but winning. But over the last 30 days, number 1 over at Sports Memo, winning percentage and profit in baseball, almost 71%. $100 bettors are up $4,742 in baseball alone. Today, we continue to win big on the diamond with my MLB Grand Slam play. Guys, they're on a 9-1 run. Over the last 5 years, my Grand Slams documented over 75%. Get on this hot streak, get paid, and hit a Grand Slam. I have it posted right now in Sports Memo, just $12. And guys, I also have the rest of the MLB season. I'm running hot. There's a time to jump on that streak. The rest of the season, $279. You use code BBALL279. I'm excited about my free play today, Dionne.
Can you tell us about it?
Yes, I can. All right, sports fans, for today's replay, let's go to the American League matchup between the Yankees and the Mariners. Now, guys, I am a New York Yankees fan, but that is in no way, shape, manner, or form come into play and why I picked them to win here today. It is true, New York has certainly struggled since the All-Star break. They're looking a little fatigued. But understand this, guys. It's a very long season, and they have a very big cushion in the division, and they're still looking pretty good overall in the American League, guys. Can't argue that. Understand, they've got a few key guys sidelined, one of their best starters, a few of their better hitters, and one of their best position players all sidelined right now. All right, all that aside, they lost a game last night and late in the game in extra innings. A game that in the first half of the campaign is the type of game that they were winning, guys. All right, furthermore, they were blanked. And this really put me over the top with the Yankees today. They lost to Seattle 1-0. The last time this team was blanked was less than a week ago against St. Louis. They came back the following 2 games to put up a total of 18 runs. This team does not like to lose, and they don't like to lose badly or be blanked. I'm telling you right now, watch out for this offense today. This is one of the most explosive lineups in the majors. Let's not forget that you can keep an animal cage. You can't keep an animal cage too long, baby. You can't. You know that. Rawr, rawr. All right, sports fans. I look for their offense to light up the scoreboard like the 4th of July tonight against who? Robbie Ray. The Mariners starter has respectable numbers, 8-8 with a 3.96. But in 5 lifetime appearances, all starts, mind you, versus the Yankees, 1-3 with a 4.50 ERA. And guys, he's been roughed up lately. The team has lost his last 3 turns. On the other hand, we got Nestor Cortez going for New York. He's been very consistent all season long, 9-3 with a 2.57 mark, while the team has won 14 of his 20 starts in 2022. Over his career, he has had 2 appearances versus the Mariners, including 1 start, 0-0. All right, he's played well against them, just didn't get run support. I did look back at those 2 games. New York happens to crush left-handers. They're 39-15 in the last 54 versus left-handed starters. Look for their offense to jump all over Ray early and often. Take the Yankees today, sports fans. It's a winner. Let's bring Jeff back. Oh, my good buddy, Jeff. We got a couple of announcements. We're going to run down the free plays, and then we are out of here for Wednesday. Dionne, you have some discounts.
We do.
Okay.
Right now, we do have that amazing discount going on right now for Joey and myself. NFL or NCAA football season pass for just $3.99. It's already discounted $100, but with this code, you get another $100 off, bringing it down to just $3.99, $200 off the whole season. All you have to do is use code PUNT100 upon checkout. And also for any capper that's on the First Family Show the rest of this week, you can get the rest of MLB for just $279. All you have to do is use code BBALL279 upon checkout. Plus, for just $99, you can get the NFL preseason for just $99. That is a steal.
And that is a steal. My goodness, you go to jail for that theft. That's such a good deal. I don't. Well, not all my jokes could make the goal line, guys. Some fall a little short of the goal line, I promise you. Guys, also full count betting, the MLB sports betting. I'm all over the board today. Full count, the MLB betting coverage show today live at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Dr. Chuck is going to host as you, Capper, and JM Sports. Jeff Michaels himself are joining. So tune into that before you make any of your final MLB betting decisions. Also, guys, you got to hit that subscribe button. We want to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and only you can help us get there. Jeff is hitting the button. I love that. My friend, you got to love that. Let's run down the free plays, and we'll talk a little bit about what we're going to do. We're going to the show tonight.
We are.
And then I could get a nap today. You know, guys, Jeff, when you get – because Jeff has already established that he's a lot younger than me. When you get my age, a nap, my God, it's like gold. I'm telling you. Let's run down the free plays. Dionne, what did you have for everybody today?
Today's free play, I'm going to go ahead and take the Orioles.
Jeff?
I like Houston and Texas staying under that 7.5.
Your sexy and savory host says the Yankees minus $1.25 to bounce back here today. Guys, the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet are at Sports Memo. So go to the Sports Memo Twitter page. Follow them. I'm going to tell you now, a ton of us put up free games every day. You get futures, you get odds. Great columns by Eric Pauly. I put up a good column yesterday about reasons to why you should be betting preseason football. So follow them. Follow these great cappers. Dionne?
Yes.
Where's Jeff's Twitter?
You can go ahead and follow all of us amazing cappers over on Twitter. You can find Jeff over at JM Sports CLE. You can find myself at the First Lady of Vegas, and Joey over at Joe D'Amico Wins. And don't forget to tune in the rest of this week for some amazing special guests and a ton of free winners.
All over the board today. I'm just excited about having a nap in a little bit, guys. Jeff, I want to thank you for everything. You were great today. It's time to go.
It is. So on behalf of Jeff, Sports Memo, and us, this is the First Family of Vegas.
Everyone out there, good luck and have a winning day.